Good afternoon and welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. Today is Saturday, April 5th. It is roughly 1:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And happy weekend, everybody. Today I am doing No Man's Skies Expedition 18 Relics. And I am super excited to pick up where mostly I left off, but I'm going to do something real quick here because taking a screenshot I have 5 critters right there. Sorry, I didn't mean to just pause. But if I take a screenshot right here, I do believe that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 critters. And I'm just trying to get this thing to work here. Come on, take the screenshot. Come on, take the screenshot. There we go. Why isn't that working? Do I need to highlight that milestone? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a bunch of critters right there. All I need to do is take a screenshot. And it says take screenshot, hit share. Take a screenshot. There we go. Screenshot taken. There it is. Photograph a group of creatures. And that's all you have to do to complete that milestone. All right, so before anything else, let me get back to where I'm at and take a status check on the expedition. So here we go. I have not finished phase 1. I had a bunch of crashes in my last stream. So I was able to get a fair amount done, but I was kind of fussing around with my Sentinel Interceptor and Sentinel multi-tool, so I got a little distracted. But hold on, let me just make sure that the sound is coming through. Make sure I'm really up and running here, so I can get like a little bit of time in before I have to go to work today. All right, let's just... There we go, my voice is coming through. So again, howdy do. Happy Saturday, everybody. I am doing Expedition 18 in No Man's Sky. It's called Relics. And let's just take a look at this. So I've already completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 milestones here. What I need to do is this guy right here, which is collect more fossils and then bring them back to the Paleology site and load them onto their stand there, and I will be able to complete that milestone. Pretty sure that's how that works. And I need to discover one more mineral, and I will be wrapping up this phase. Now, I have done a couple of accidental completions of milestones, but I'm moving right along. So what I'm saying here is, aside from moving to the next dig site and collecting up the next type of bones, I still have 3 more creatures to discover. I need to adopt a pet, and I need to analyze some stuff, but that second phase should be pretty easy to wrap up once I get going on it. Oh, check this out, the snapshot in time. I just did that, so let's go ahead and collect that while I'm here. So we're going to go ahead and get the fishing rig plans, the exosuit plans, and the bionic lure. Woohoo! Hey, Citrus. Hello, my friend, and happy Saturday. Welcome aboard. I'm trying to throw a little bit of time into this while I have a little bit of time before I head off to work today. Again, I had my last stream, I don't know if you caught that or not, but I was having all kinds of crashy problems going on there, so I'm hoping that things have stabilized a little bit. And I'm starting to think that it has more to do with my personal game save than the game itself. I think I have a little bit of corrupted data in my save. That might be the case. But I'm not going to stress too hard about that. All right, so getting back into this, I was just kind of taking a peek down the milestones. I made it... take another quick look here again. Phase 1, I'm almost done, and I'll be wrapping that up shortly, hopefully. Moving over to phase 2, just checking out a couple of things I need to do. So I've got to discover more creatures, get a companion, do a little more analysis of things that I find underground. A few more plants that I have to discover. Got to do some more underground excavation, that's for sure. And obviously I've got to excavate a bunch more bones. You have to get up to 80, and I've only found 7 so far. And apparently I have to cook some stuff up too. So there we go. All right. And then finally do another round of collecting bones to put up on one of those mounts to make complete sets. And this one here, I'm just gonna point this one out because this one keeps making me smile a little bit. Nose in the dirt, and that is search for dung samples. Woohoo! I get to go look for some poop. Excellent. And I have to defeat a few more guardians as well, and then ultimately sell everything. That's cool. All right, so let's get back over to this. I know that some of you, I know Citrus, you've said you've already finished up the complete expedition, as probably many have. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do it, so I'm just trying to jump in when I do have time. But I need to get back onto boots on the ground here and look for more buried bones. Now, I had already searched around this area here, so I'm going to move around a little bit to go see if I can't find some somewhere else. Yes, hunting poop, yes, sir. Oh boy, the highlight of my day. I can't wait till I get to hunt some poop. But hey, check out this interceptor. I am so excited about this thing. It's got the tank treads, it's got the cool butterfly wings, and check it out when it takes off. Does the hoppy thing, and it's got this really cool top-down profile. This is a super dope one. So the first stream that I did in this series has the coordinates for this thing. So if it's something that anybody's interested in, that's where you'll find it. And I'll probably make a little short just to make it easier to find if this is something that y'all are interested in. But we're going to camp out here on this planet at least until we get that next milestone all shored up here. But what I found is that when you're looking for bones, it's quite possible to find all the bones within the area or radius of your scanner. So looks like we've got to also make sure the right milestone is selected, which it is. And we need to find some more stuff. There we go. All right. So just need a little bit of a kick to be inspired. Now it's saying that that one is the closest at about 205. We're going to hold to tag it, and we'll go ahead and get it. And again, 80 bones, that's a bunch. So hopefully that's not going to be a huge kludge. But while I'm running this way, I can peek over here in the chat. Yes, I found that one. It's a nice... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I found that one. It is nice now. I want to find one like that in my main save with different colors. Agreed. And I really wanted to say that because I know that you, Citrus, the Dread Pirate, my friend, are a big fan of Sentinel interceptors. And I was kind of hoping that this one would be one that you would be fond of. So, okay, let's do some digging. Let's switch over to my array. Seriously? What is going on here? I don't have a terrain manipulator installed on this thing. That's fantastic, guys. That's just great. All right. Fortunately, that's not going to be a big deal. 2 carbon nanotubes. All right. So I guess I hadn't finished quite putting this thing together yet. And 2 carbon nanotubes. And ba-bing. So yeah, I'm so excited about Sentinel stuff at this point that even a C-class multi-tool makes me happy just because it works pretty darn well. All right, so now we have a terrain manipulator. So let's manipulate some terrain, shall we? Do some bone hunting. And I do like that they cluster these things together. It certainly makes us go a little bit quicker. But then again, 80 bones, that's a whole bunch. Oh, come on. Don't glitch out on me there. All right, I think we just got everybody here. So, let's hit the scanner again. Oh, wait. No, we didn't get everybody here. There's one right there. So, Citrus, how long did it take you to do this? This doesn't seem like a particularly difficult expedition. I could see a couple things maybe taking a little bit of extra time, but, once you get on it, I assume that things go pretty quickly. Come on, where are we? There are we. How far away are you? 321. All right. We'll go that way. And let's get off the terrain manipulator. Get back over to our mining beam, which I keep raging over there. Also, I think that we don't need to scan too many more things here before we start completing some milestones. Like that one. It has 10 new minerals. I'm a rock hound. Woohoo! I think this is the one that gives you the advanced mining laser, but I was really impatient and I went ahead and got that one. I found it at one of those little trade posts, with the single landing pad on it. I was like, no way, I have to get that right away. Then I bounced that over to the new multi-tool. So, okay, here we go. We are coming up on our second, it looks like second fossil bed, and it looks like we have found 4. Great. Cool. That looks like a tail if I've ever seen one. Not that I probably wasn't, but anyway. More ancient bones. Oh, it looks like there might be 3 right here. That's cool. Just open this whole area up and see what we find. 1, 2, that looks like a head, a cool head. Alright, I'll roll over here, a little more ancient bones. You know, I think that hazardous plant was actually hitting me while I was underground. That sucks. All right, well, we're going to steal your oxygen. And shoot you before you pop. No, I guess not. All right, anyway, let's look got him. I was off the day it dropped, and I had to complete it in about 5 to 6 hours. Well done, my friend. I messed around in the expedition for about 10 to 12 before going back to my main save. Of course. Of course. More critters. All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and scan them while we're at it. That was not a scan. That was just me hitting the thing. There you are. Nope, I missed him. Nope, I missed him again. All right. I don't want to get, down too many rabbit holes here, but there you are. I don't know what you are. You're a 6-legged cow with a really tiny head. Okay. All right, let's get back on this. Now, apparently, because I'm not seeing any of these here, either I have exhausted all of the bones in the immediate area. That's okay. Although, what is that marker? I do not know what that marker is. A fossil bed, 859. So that's out of range of my sort of analysis visor. But I'm just going to go ahead and head over that way. I wonder if I have enough bones to head back at this point. I probably do. That's all right. I do like the fauna, flora on this planet. Let's get those two mixed up. The plants come first and flora's first. So flora, there we go. And we'll just continue heading that way. But after all of the Worlds Update 1 and 2, the planets have just become so much more. Just so much more. I remember in the old days where, the worlds were just sort of, and I've talked to this point so many times, but the worlds were just kind of flat, just terrain maps on them. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. And this world in particular, I kind of like it because it doesn't just have overall blanketed grass. So like the hazardous plants, especially those ones that like to hang low, become pretty much invisible to the naked eye. And that's why I end up stepping on them all the time. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. No, nothing to do with you. Boom. All right. And I landed right on a hazardous plant. Of course I did. Now, I think I actually have to be shooting those too. I think there's a milestone for that as well. And as always, just check everything. As we will. And we're heading into night. Interesting. All right. Fossil bed. We're getting a little closer. I'm not really doing great at just picking everything up, and I really should be resourcing a wee bit more. Hey, Sentinel drone investigating. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Not really. All right, just grabbing stuff up. So here's something, just a thought. Paleology. Is it not paleontology? Is it really paleology? I'm sure they researched it. I'm sure they're right and I'm wrong. But it just doesn't flow off the tongue quite the same way, I think. This is my first stream or two. I just kept going over that in my head over and over again. Which is it? Is it paleology or paleontology? I was going to try to get the oxygen off him, but no. But we got to kill a bunch of these, so we're just going to do it. Oh, he's not. Oh, there he is. He's just hard to hit. He's kind of small. Let's take the grassy pods off him first. Yeah, I know. Boom. Oh no, Sentinel's investigating. And I lost my track on my bones. Where's the bones? All the yellow. There we go. Fossil bed. So we're close. We're really close. We're just about there. And we're there. So before I do that, just get a little more dihydrogen. Always useful to have. And again, the reason I get this Sentinel mining thing, primarily something that I learned a while ago from Citrus, and that is that, hold on, I'll just go into here. Where is it? This guy right here, the hijacked laser, essentially doubles up with your mining beam, so that this thing almost never overheats, and you can just go forever. It's a fantastic leg up, and I highly recommend it for anybody and everybody. It's a winner. It's a win. All right, and there. All right, terrain manipulator. Let's begin manipulating. I think there's only one here. I'm not seeing any other markers lying around. All right, but we've come all this way. Nope. All right. And there's no more in this immediate area. All right, let's summon our ship. Bang. That's just too cool. I just love this ship. I get super excited about that kind of stuff. All right, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to go here. To the expedition. Junior field agent. All right. Objective complete. Collect a complete fossil for the Galactic Paleology, not Paleontology, Paleology Society, part of Expedition 18 Phase 1. Okay. Well, how do I complete this? I think I have to go back to the camp. The Atlantic multi-tool is better for mining, but is in an expedition. The Sentinel is great. I do not have the Atlantic multi-tool, but I believe you. But yeah, I think that the Sentinel multi-tool is definitely a win. All right. Now, how the heck do I get back to that base? So I think I have to go back to the Dig 1. I think that's how I had done it on my Xbox. Oh, there's a train going by. So a little bit of confusion here on this particular milestone. Because I think I've completed it. Or I mean, I have everything I need. I have my inventory here. I think I have a fair amount of bones, representational enough that I can give this a try. Putting this together, I think I have everything. I got a headpiece, I got a torso, got tail, got limbs. So yeah, all right, let's see if we can't figure this out. All right, I can see that the marker here is telling me, or was telling me until this bad guy business is going on, but it tells me I need to go there, so I'm going to go there, which is fine. Best friend Flash's starship, which means that there's a player there. So really what I'm just trying to do is get back to that bone marker. That's where that Paleology Society is. See down at the bottom right there, skeletal parts collected, 5 of 5. Return collected bones to the Galactic Paleology Society. And then I'll go ahead and collect the expedition rewards for being a rock hound. But let's get this part done. So again, on this particular milestone, it's not only that you have to collect the bones, but that you have to return them to the dig site, which I know is over here. I think it's over here, isn't it? Hold on. No, it actually is over here. All right. And we'll take a land. We'll go ahead and get this milestone knocked out. And I think we're pretty close to having this whole phase knocked out. And that would just be excellent. All right, let's look over in the chat. But only because it does more damage, so it will mine a little faster. And again, what we're talking about here is the Atlantic multi-tool versus the Sentinel multi-tool. Apparently, the Atlantic one just does a little more damage, so it seems, the result is it seems to go a little faster. Gonna have to check into that at some point in time. But for right now, look at this. All you have to do is just run up to the base. You don't have to actually put it together or anything like that. Oh, another train going by. Hello, train. The old 125. All right, let's check in. So, junior field agent. I apparently have done what I need to do to be a junior field agent. So I get this Supreme Geology Cannon upgrade, prepackaged Geology Cannon unit, powerful thermal protection upgrade. We'll take it. We'll take all of it. Excellent. Thermal protection module. And some discarded dirt, because everybody needs some discarded dirt in their lives, which actually is polished stone. Go back over to the expedition. All right. And I got the rock hound. So there we go. We actually have just finished up phase 1. God, that felt like it took forever. Prepackaged advanced mining laser unit. Wow, I already got that. But we got another technology out of it too. And we got some slots. All right, now the question is, where do I want to put those? You know, I think I do want to upgrade my suit. I'll put all 5 there because I have a funny feeling I'm gonna get some more. Oh no, a threat detected. Bleepity bleep bleep. Let's go shoot some pirates. Let's shoot some bad guys. We'll come back to that. Where are you? There you are. Yeah. I haven't really done much of anything to install better weapons on this thing, but the Sentinel Cannon missile launcher combination is pretty effective. So the idea is just basically blast through its shields and pop a missile off at it. And then, if it doesn't kill it, just tap it a little bit more. And number 3. All right, you go, buddy. These inner atmosphere fights are a little wonky. One thing I do love is I love the naming. So this is like Director of Raiding. Yusk. Director of Raiding. They really make these pirates sound pretty glorious. All right, but have I finished everything that I need to do here? I think I did. Yeah, so this is another pilot down there. All right, so let's hit the marquee on the expedition and see what we got to do. Let's collect the reward here and move on to phase 2. Fluid dynamics poster plans, taxonomy poster plans, and spirals poster plans. Most excellent! And Citrus continues, and it is noticeable the speed difference between the Atlantid and the Sentinel. And I think the Sentinel one's already pretty quick. So if you're saying that there's a notable speed difference, then I bet you're right. And that's pretty slick. So yeah, I'd be very interested in checking that out. Of course, I think it's only available on an expedition. So if I don't have it, which I don't, then I don't have it. All right, so let's see here. The dig. Report to the second dig site. Okay, so we are jumping into phase 2, feet first. Let's do this. Let's get up into space. And again, thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy weekend. It's a very, very wet spring day out here in Massachusetts, but it's warm. So I'm happy that the return or the transition and return of warm weather is here. I'm not freezing to death at night anymore. That's good news. Now check this out. Another beautiful thing about the Sentinel ship is much better jump range. So I know I'm not really stopping to smell the coffee here, but I'm just going for it right to Adrielde. Adrielde. Much more efficient. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Just chugging right along. Hello, Aaron Dufour, and happy Saturday. Happy afternoon. Welcome aboard. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm chunking along. I just completed phase 1, and I'm jumping into phase 2 of Expedition 18 Relics. So, yeah, there we go. And this is the first milestone that I'm attempting to hit right now, which is going to the dig site number 2. And that's the marker, so let's do it. I was able to get my Sentinel ship all tweaked out so I can use it, as well as my Sentinel multi-tool for the most part. You may or may not sit this one out. Fair enough. Fair enough. I enjoyed doing the expeditions. I'd say more so now than I did in the past. Like, I really didn't do a lot of the early on expeditions. Just kind of just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. No, sure, didn't do it. But now I do like doing them. I find them interesting. I think that they've changed in the sort of their feel since sort of the earlier ones. The more recent ones are much more tutorially. Object of interest. No, I'm not going to stop. And out on the west coast, it's really nice. A rare 70 and sunny spring day here in the Pacific Northwest. That is excellent, my friend. I'm happy to hear that. Just, it's like that. That's sort of, what is it, winter depression? You know, when it's all just dark, it gets dark at like 4 in the afternoon. It's just like, it's cold at night. Like, I'm so happy for the good weather. It is definitely a good thing. And it's like 50 over there. That's right. I don't live too far from you, so I think we're experiencing the same thing. But it is a bit on the overcast side, but yet, nonetheless, it is still a nice, warmish day out. Beautiful thing indeed. All right, we are rolling into the Dig 2. I am not the only pilot in the area right now. So we're just going to kind of float on in, see if we see any signs of this base, because usually when it says the site that we got to get to, it's not actually the site, it's just near the site. I'm guessing that's the site there, so I'm just going to land on this here hill. Oh, heck with that. I'm going to land right here, where everybody else seems to be, where all the cool kids are. Oh, look, there's people here. Who are you? Hello. I'm going to say hi, live. You're Boogiekin Evil the Doomed. Hello there. Smile. You're on camera. And we're going to come over and say hello to attendant Javi or Javi. A paleontologist wipes a film of moisture from their forehead. They are evidently excited to see me. I made them sweat. Cool. He says a bunch of gibberish. A new worker friend at this site. We research creatures. Oznav, 2 legs. Gratitude for help. Friend, can, bones, complete, fossil, us, ancient creatures. Where does he say the part where you get paid a bunch? We await your best 2-legged fossils. Okay. The Dig. Look at that. Milestone complete. All right, let's go get the reward. Come on. We can do it. Seems that my machine's going a little slow today. All right, so we get the biped fossil display plans. And I get 5 more inventory slots. And 5 Gek words. How cool is that? I found another player. I did. Even you know what? I would say it is rare, except on the expeditions. I have found other players on the expeditions pretty regularly, especially when you get near these sort of sites where everybody has to go to, like the rendezvous sites or the dig sites. I'm going to put 3 here just because I like the spacing, but I'm going to also put a couple down here. Doesn't really matter. But thank you, sir. And as someone had told me yesterday, in every one of these camps, you're also going to find a bone in this little fenced-in area. A what? What just happened? Apparently, I had already collected the bones for it. Didn't know that could happen, but all right, there we go. Well, while we're at it, let's just get another bone. So let's take a look here and see what just happened. All right, well, first of all, we've got a pirate attack going on, which is awfully exciting. I wonder if I could just ignore it. Maybe the other players here will just deal with it. Somebody else's problem. The old Douglas Adams approach. I don't know, because it really seems like they're shooting me, and I don't like that very much. Where's my ship? It's over there. Like if this dude's just standing in here, like, yeah, no, I'm just going to stand in here. Who are you? You are Napaska. Hello, Napaska. Let me just sit my ship for a second and take an assessment of where we're at here. Collect those rewards where we're at. A prepackaged launch auto charger unit, supreme scanning system upgrade. Now that'll be helpful. I'll get more money for the stuff I'm scanning. All right, let me just take a peek. Oh no, look, my ship is on. Oh no, that's bad. All right, let's take over here in the chat for a second. I really want to do this one, but only for the fossil holders, right? If I make a museum, then upload it, No Man's Sky will probably make it a front base. I hope they do. That would be really cool. You know, if pets could fight, my dino would be so useful. Agreed. All right, I'm going to take care of these pirates. They're just bugging me. So let's just take care of this pirate, whatever your name is. Not very fast moving, so you should be an easy enough target. Where am I shooting? Sometimes the auto lock on these things are a little goofy. Oh, that missile hit was just useless. All right, come on. And that should be the end of our little pirate problem, right? Right? All right, let's get back over to this. All right, reassemble a biped skeleton. So all I need to do, I think, for this is just go ahead and land. build that rack that I just learned how to build. Put some bones on it. So let's check it out. Let's see if we can't do that. And I think we still need to be scanning stuff too, so we'll do a little bit of that while we're here too. I don't need to be scanning rocks though. I need to be scanning plants and animals. Because I already got the rockhound one. All right. But again, that's just sort of a passive behavior that I need to do there. Oh my god, there's ball creatures on this planet. How cool is that? I usually see that on these kind of worlds, but all right. Let's come over here. Hello, my glowing animal friend, my biological entity. All right, let's focus. I need to build that thing, that's right. All right, so I have the plans for it, and it's telling me that this is what I need to build. So a bipedal fossil display. Bang, built, cool. Now let's go on board and see if I can't build the fossil, because I think I can. All right, so I'm going to put a carbuncle, a carbuncle skull. The heck is a carbuncle? I feel like I've heard that word before somewhere in my world. All right, so there we go. Skull. We got several ideas for torsos here. We could do the mighty rib cage, or the plated rib cage, or the flared rib cage. I like the flared. That's just cool. All right. Let's see here. Upper limbs. I don't know about these wing stubs. It just seems kind of lame. But these look cool. So all right. So this is kind of like a chicken thing. Storm clearing. All right. And lower limbs, what looks like the most like a chicken. I guess that does. Maybe. Maybe not. And then a tail. Hopefully we have a cool tail. We do. We have the mace-like tailbone. So kind of like an ankylosaurus, sort of. And look at that. And just like that, pow, we have this guy here. And it is a 45 million year old thingy that we have just sort of randomly cobbled together. And that should be a milestone. There it is. Bygone biped. Reassembled an ancient biped. I have done so. Yay. All right, let me look over here in the chat. Just by thinking I have an idea for a fun game for No Man's Sky, where you are the Atlas. Carbuncle sounds like a dino, doesn't it? Is that a Xeno remake, maybe? Kind of raptory, right? Carbuncle. I might have to go look down the etymology of carbuncle, because I don't know what that is, and I know I've heard that, and I don't think it's a game term. I think it's like some weird like door stopper from like ancient England, or like medieval times in England. I don't know. Something about that. All right, I have some modules to install. That's good news. All right, I only have to discover one more creature. Oh my gosh. And look at that. There's creatures all around here. I just gotta find one I can scan. How about you? Nope. They're hiding amongst the rocks. There you are. Gotcha. Oh, you're a funky looking thing. Kind of a bug. Zed, we've got a bug. Look at that. Should be another milestone. Oh, get it? Descend to ants. It's a bug. All right. Lame joke. Sorry, that's kind of a dad joke. But all right. Let's check it out. So this whole phase 2 is like just ripping right by here. This is great. Supreme radiation protection upgrade and creature pellets. All right, that'll be helpful. Maybe I'll get a spider pet. I don't like spiders. In fact, I'm a little bit on the arachnophobic side. So not really my favorite idea. But all right, so let's see here. What do we need to do? I need to adopt a companion, and then I need to analyze recovered data. Fine. Come here, spider pet thing. I'm gonna get a spider pet. Spider pig does whatever a spider pig does. Yes, I'm going to adopt. Oh, wait, I can stimulate mucus? That doesn't sound right. We're going to do it. What does that mean? What do I get for that? Mucus glands depleted. I get nourishing slime. Who knew? All right, buddy. That's right. You and me, we pals now. My creature's name is Tobos. And we are friends. How about that? Look at that. Oh, my God. You're so ugly, you're cute. Oh, man. That's cool though, right? That's cool. All right. So let's go back over to expeditions because I think I just got another one there. Yeah, yeah. Domestic. So, all right, I have a bunch of upgrades now. I have some technologies I can go ahead and dump in, which I really should do. I'll just let this guy hang out here while I'm doing it. Nope, that's what I need. Here we go. I'm gonna check it out. I didn't really do a whole lot of work here, and I just got a whole bunch of these. So exosuit movement, we'll take it. Put you right there. Bang. What's this guy? Geology cannon. I'm not really using a geology cannon, but I have. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Why not? Got some room. What's this thing? A geology cannon. Well, all right. That works out. Let's just go ahead. Put that on board. What else we got here? Thermal exosuit upgrade. We don't have a whole lot of exosuit protections going on yet, so that's helpful. I'm just going to move this guy over here for now. Just making some room as we continue down this track of installing all these bizarro technologies. All right, the advanced mining laser I already have on board, so I don't really need that. Softened marrow. Okay. Exosuit radiation. We'll take it. Adding more protection to the pile. Critter pellets. A nourishing slime, which I don't think they saw that coming. And what have we got here? Life support system. All right. Let's get healthy. And do I have anything down below here? Yeah, I got one more. Exosuit defense system. All right, there you are. I'm putting you there, and I'm just moving you down so you guys are connected. That leaves me opened up with one of these, meaning the supercharge slot. My exosuit. What do I want to put there? You know what? I'm going to put my movement stuff over there. So I like the idea of being able to go on endlessly. When I hit that booster, I want to fly. All right, and resorted. So I still have a fair amount of bones here. All right. So now we've installed all that junk. It's not junk, I'm just saying it. And I have to get some analyzed data. So I think all we have to do, I don't know why I just switched off of that, make sure that it's selected, it is, and then we go into our analysis visor, and it's going to lead me to them. I like that. I'm glad they got this thing working kind of correctly. All right, and I'll tag it. Boy, that one's just pretty close by. Buried cache. That's excellent. Oh, that's kind of weird. Like, it's not really bony, but I kind of get the idea. Like, okay, I can play ball here. But it's not the tech module that we want. It's that buried cache that we want. I think that thing's going to give us... well, let's just go right at it. And let's take a... What's that up there? Oh, it's somebody's ship. Somebody's watching me. All right. So those special records, that kind of thing. And I think that's the second one I've got. I think I already have a couple of those. I would not be surprised if that is someone I actually know. Like, a.k.a. Citrus. Is that you, Citrus? Are you hanging out near me? We got to go that way. So we'll go that way. Wow. My movement has increased dramatically. Oh, that is super impressive. All right. Where are you? You're over there. Okay. No, and I don't think that was Citrus. No, I don't want that. I want that. Again, just kind of mining some stuff up as I go. I think I need to get some more plants under my belt. Did I complete that milestone? I don't remember. It's all right. We'll just keep adding to it.
Units received.
More plants and more plants.
Units received.
I am the plant miser. And again, I know I don't have to scan any more rocks, so I think it's just plants and just plants because I think I got the animals too. And I know I have to kill more of those things. I could go look it up, but I just want to make some ground here. Oh, love it! Boy, those movement modules make a huge difference. Huge difference. Absolutely huge. Terrain manipulator. Let's manipulate some terrain. I mean, that's pretty easy to find. That's not so rough. Oh, and as I say that now, I'm not close to any, so I'm not finding any. Um, Now it says I've only analyzed one. Now wait a minute. I should have two in my inventory then, or something's not going right here. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so there we go. Okay, so it just wasn't reporting. So now I have three analyzed. And interesting, it's being kind of glitchy, but that's okay. What's that? Buried mineral formation? I guess that counts too. Well, that's neat. All right, let's check it out. So apparently there's a whole bunch of things that count as stuff to analyze underground. And since we have to do a lot of burrowing anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do so. It's one of those milestones. It's like, okay, it's glowing material. What do I have to do here? Mine it. There we go. And it gets a glowing material. And it's one of those things that you have to analyze. I guess it's just as long as it's something that you can mine to pick up and then analyze, then you're good to go. So that should be number 4. Let's just check that. Didn't update yet. Let's give it a second to think. That still didn't update. All right, let's give it another second to think. Not updating. All right, well maybe that wasn't the way to. It wasn't the right thing. So I guess my supposition maybe wasn't quite right. Maybe it really does have to be. Hold on, let's get some distance going on over there. But I am going to check on that one more time because I think it's possible that it was the right thing, but that I'm noticing that things aren't necessarily updating quite quickly. But now, all right, let's fly up this here hill. Again, super happy with those movement modules. Because this would be a pain in the butt. Wow. This mountain just seems to go on forever. Am I getting anywhere? I feel like I'm just like a side scroller here. Oh gosh, did I lose my... I probably went sailing right past it. Terrain manipulate. Must manipulate terrain. There's a buried cache behind whatever this thing is. A subterranean... whatever it is, I'm going to mine it because I don't know what that is. All right. A withering tendril. All right. I got a withering tendril, lads. How about that? Oh my gosh. Now it says that I haven't found any. So, okay, I'm seeing some glitchiness going on here. Okay. Processed protein. Yeah, I'll do that too. Why not? Oh, I got some cytophosphate. There must have been an ocean here once upon a time. All right, now it says I'm at 4 of 5. So, okay, we're having a wee bit of problems here. It's fixing itself, which is great, but it's reporting a little weird. And it's saying 402. Where are you? It didn't give me... You know, that's just close, and I get to do some digging, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hop in. Let's go for it. Again, it's doing some more digging. Sorry, I was just kind of reading something there. All right, apparently I'm going uphill here, so digging isn't going to help me that much. So let's get out of this hole. Apparently I'm just completely digging in a place where there's just no end to digging. This whole hill has been a little bit wonky. Why am I... There we go. I'm not seeing open sky there. There we go. Open sky. I notice sometimes when I'm digging, like the underground terrain is just bizarre. Just like it's like I'm inside of a tube, if that makes any sense. Now, over to mining tool. It'll mine you up. Let's see if that counts. Jellied spores. I don't think that's going to count. No, still 4 out of 5. Not the right thing. All right, that should be the right thing. So let's go for that one. Buried caches have been the right thing. So again, the other discoverable underground things don't seem to be tripping the ticker there for advancing the milestone. It looks like it does have to be buried caches to be working on that milestone. And I don't like using pronouns, so the milestone I'm talking about is called bite-sized, where you have to analyze recovered data. And that's pretty specific. It's got to be data out of a buried cache. Oh, and while we're here, let's kill that thing. No, mining beam. There we go. All right. Ooh, sentinel drones. Yeah, come get me, guys. I'm okay with it. Actually, I'm not, because I'm so not prepared to fight anything too difficult. All right, rolling down. This should be the last one I need, and this should wrap up phase 2. So phase 2 was a breeze, and I really attribute that to over mining the bones that I needed for the first dig. And in doing so, I was able to. Oh wait, did I not get that? Yeah, I got that. Okay. Going into inventory. This should do it for that milestone. So let's just check it out. Did it do it? It did it. So bite size is complete. Recover 5 records buried beneath the soil. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get a living fossil companion egg. A living fossil companion egg. Interesting. So I wonder if that's like a bone creature kind of thing, or is it like a Draco Lich? Ooh, that would be something cool. Oh my God, Draco Lich would be so cool. All right, but let's get over here. So it looks like I have, in fact, completed all of the milestones for phase 2. Phase 2 took me, what, 20 minutes? Most impressive. Prepackaged sublight amplifier unit, banned pulse engine upgrade, and 20 nav data. 20! Oh, guess they really are seeing that I'm going to need that. Okay, there's my 20 nav data. All right. And let's just go ahead and collect the phase 2 rewards while we're at it. Living fossil companion egg. Oh, we're going to be checking that out after all this is said and done. All right, let's get back in. So let's move on to phase 3. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm actually making some decent progress today. So now we're going to be reporting to the 3rd dig site. Excellent. Let's do that. First, I got to get my ship. Doesn't look like too many good places to land that thing right around here. Oh, there we go. Let's bring in the ship. Well, I love pop-ups. I'm looking over here trying to look at the chat, and there's this pop-up for Pillsbury's newest $2 recipe. I'm like, what? Okay. Yeah, no, I've been trying to cook bread. I'm trying to learn how to cook bread. I know it sounds crazy, but there we have it. All right, let's get up into space. So now, of course, my computer's giving me all these different ads for different bread recipes. It's funny how the world works, right? Okay. All right, let's get on to phase 3. We're set. Dig 3. Go into the galaxy map. Let's do it. And again, this is where the beauty of these Sentinel interceptors shines, because I am hauling butt all the way out in one shot, not 5, to the next destination. And it is going to be on the planet Lahabug. Lahabug. It's like Bahumbug. Kind of like that. And my dyslexia sees Bahumbug somehow out of all of that. Right. Okay. Let's head that way. All right. All right. We are 48 minutes in, and we have knocked out, finished up phase 1, done all of phase 2, and are now hopping into phase 3. We're heading off to phase 3's dig site. So off we go. Woohoo, this is a good opportunity for me to wet my whistle with some pure leaf lemon tea. Light, refreshing, different. Practicing for doing ad pitches. Mm-hmm. But seriously, if you're ever in the market for some sort of an iced tea that doesn't have all the crap in it, that would be Pure Leaf. Pure Leaf does not have all the crap in it, which is cool. When I say crap, I mean things like artificial sugars and stuff like that. So there we go. I will stop lecturing you all. And we're heading to dig site number 3. It's going to be on that planet over there. And this is a barren planet. So far, I haven't seen... Oh, what was that planet? There we go. A poisonous planet with ancient bones. So that's probably going to be where we're going to park for a little bit after we go to this dig site. Now, it's a poisonous planet, so we're probably going to be running pretty heavy into our hazard protection. But that's okay. And, as always, I want to remember everybody, if you're watching the stream, either live or afterwards, because if you could go over there and hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. That helps me, it helps the channel, it helps the algorithm, so that other people can see it and find it. So thank you all for that. Yeah, if it tastes good, it's probably not good for you. Ain't that the truth? And now that I'm getting to be an old fart, my body's just like, oh, no, I don't like that anymore. Like, I used to drink Coca-Cola like it was water. In fact, I never used to drink water. I would just drink Coke. And, I don't know, getting to be over a year now that I had to quit. I had to drink. I couldn't drink any more caffeine. And I got to tell you, once you get off of soda, and then say you crack open a Coke like a year later, it does not have the same experience. It's not the same experience. You're like, oh my God, all that syrup and stuff. It's like, yeah, yuck. But there we have it. Sometimes we have to make changes, and that was one of them. Okay, there's a cool looking critter. Just gonna scan him while we're at it. And kill that plant because we don't like them. The mining beam's more stable though. See, there's no recoil to the mining beam, so that just makes it just that much cooler. All right, and I need to get to the dig site, and it is literally straight in front of me, 349. So let's do that.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, apparently we have some aggressive critters on this planet. Yeah, let's get the life support going here. Don't want to be dying unnecessarily. Still heading the right way. Or at least I think we're heading the right way.
Thermal protection falling.
Well, I can't see much on this planet, which is okay as well. Seems like I got off track here a little bit. Apparently it's over this way. Just don't run me around in circles too much. Yeah, don't have the best protection against this type of environment. So this is going to be visually a little bit difficult. All right, target's in range. And we got to go that way. All right.
Thermal protection falling.
Might need to make some batteries or something.
Thermal protection falling.
It's interesting. It says that the marker's over there. Oh, I guess it is. All right. Oh, hey, how's the protection?
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yeah, I know. See, I was standing kind of almost like right next to this base, and I couldn't even see it. Okay, critter. Hey, critter. Wait, I don't want you. I want you. There we go. Hello. I overheard the paleontologist conversing with a remote colleague. They seem to be discussing something awfully important. Earth not understand has become ancient creatures. The fauna here, no evidence of 4 legs. The alien turns their attention to me, indicating a diagram on their datapad. A quadrupedal beast is displayed. The top, the 4 limbs, shaking their head and frowning. Exporter Okal seems to want me to find evidence of this 4-legged creature, or one of its descendants. It is very strange. Friend, Etsy Bones, we have found our Svi, different from creatures, deeply ancestor, 4 legs fauna, huh? Yeah, I'll help out. You friend, your work has been, please scan of world. I love it, broken English there. Dig 3. Yeah, indeed. And I will take that bone, because again, remember that in all of these camps, there's 1 bone hanging out in that sort of fancy area that you can get. That's nice. I'm throwing you a bone. Ha, pun intended. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I know. Let's just bring in my ship instead of worrying about that. So I'm going to need to go to another planet. What? What?
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yeah, let's just get in my ship and fix that whole problem. And what? Did I collect enough bones? I guess I did. So if I have enough bones here, then I should be able to go ahead and assemble the skeleton right here, right now. Quadruped fossil display plans. I get 5 more inventory slots and 9 Gek words. My gosh, I'm going to be a master linguist of Gek by the time this is over. Amazing. All right, let's check over the chat here. If I drink soda anymore, I try to find one that is made with real sugar. I totally agree. Not that it's any better, but it is not made with high fructose corn syrup. And that, my friend, is the key right there. The high fructose corn syrup and those sort of artificial ingredients, that stuff kills my stomach now. I don't know why. Oh, well, I know why. It's because I'm old. My guts just can't handle it anymore. But yeah, it's totally true. Those fake ingredients. So I can handle real sugar. I can handle cane sugar. But any of those like sucralose or any of those, it's just no good. No good. It doesn't work for me. So even some of the popular ones, like the more popular brands of iced tea, I just can't do them. I just can't do it. I wish I could. Just can't do it. There's this one, peace tea. I like that a lot. It's got all good ingredients in it, except for max storage reached. How can that be? That's not max storage reached. What kind of garbage is that? All right. Anyway. But yeah, the peace tea has the sucralose, and although it tastes yummy, like, God, it kills my stomach. So it's really got to be straight up. I'm at the point where it's like I think I'll just brew my own in mass tea. Just slightly sugar it and lemon it, and I'll be good to go. All right. Getting me all distracted there talking about my drinks, but I mean it's a real thing, when you go from like drinking like soda and now you have to like be super picky. Like I can't even really drink coffee anymore, partially because the caffeine will just like just totally crap out my stomach, but also the acidity of it. No bueno. All right, now hold on a sec. I just want to see because I think it's true. Oh, did they get the same ship? They got the same ship. Good for you, dude. Whoever you are, good for you, dude. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. I don't know which one of these I'm supposed to do. Oh, the quadruped. That's what we're supposed to do. Let's build ya. Let's see if I can assemble a quadruped. Because if I can, wow, we're in the money here. I don't think I can. Let's try. All right, we'll go with the plated rib cage, sort of like the Stegosaurus or one of those. I guess I can. All right, so we're going to give him swift leg bones, biped leg bones, wing stubs. This doesn't feel right. If this is supposed to be a quadruped, oh, I get it. The hind legs. All right. It just sets them up differently. So I'm going to give him swift leg bones in the back. All good. And apparently I have another one of those wacky tails. Sweet. Bang. Done. Let's pick this up. Dang. So phase 3 apparently is going right well here. Sorry, that's not me speaking very well. Oh, and a wheelbarrow, because I just love wheelbarrows. I like how visually they sort of put this together. Oh, I guess that's... Oh, wait, is somebody sitting here? Cornelius. Hello, Cornelius. Hello, sir. Yes, and I like your ship, Cornelius. Very nice ship.
Thermal protection falling.
No, that's Anarchy. It spells it kind of funny. A-N-A-R-K-Y. Anarchy 3500. Hello there, sir. Nice ship. Gotta dig it. All right, but time to move on. We got things to do. For example, collecting our reward. Apparently, I got pretty lucky on the bones that I've already found. I've been able to sail through two phases worth of milestones, like just cruising. Neutron cannon. Protection field. Okay, all right. And I'm going to have to load up some gravity well. I got plenty of those. All right. Catch a BoneFish. That's a thing. And I have to discover some more plants. I have to exchange some fossils. All right, now those two seem okay. Plants and fossils, but catching a bonefish? I wonder if it's going to have a marker or something to lead me to my quarry. No.
Thermal protection falling. Units received.
Oh, there's a fossil bed over there, though. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that, and there's a reason for I want to do that because there's a guardian over there, and I just feel like shooting something. It'll make me feel good. So we're going to do it. And I know it's not that close and stuff, but so what? There's some sodium over there, some stuff I can get along the way. And there's sodium. Sodium nitrate, very much. Please and thank you. Apparently we have some sort of a aggressive critter nearby here. It's probably gonna need to be shot a whole bunch. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with me. You get shot. Alright, here we go. I mean, I could have fed him, but whatever. Oh, I got more geodes. Not that that's a big deal. All right, but I was heading in a direction, and that's the direction I was heading. Again, we're just going to do a little bit of a fight out here. I know I have to get a total of 5 guardians. We have to kill 5 of them, and I think that number 5 is one of the bigger ones. Oh my gosh.
Thermal protection falling. Nearby toxins detected.
So it turns out, apparently, that there's a whole bunch of these fossils around here.
Extreme cold damage detected.
And let's get underground. Because that's a little safer for us. And we'll start digging our way through these fossil bed. Get some more fossils. Fantastic. Love it. Again, I totally dig that they cluster them together. It makes total sense because the whole creature like kind of came here and died. So it's like, all right. Makes sense that there would be an amount of fossils laying around together.
Inventory full.
Oh, gosh. That's a thing. All right, let's see if we can't make some room here. Definitely have stuff I can sell. Rocket boots. Oh, yes, rocket boots. I'm a big fan of these. I'm just going to put them here for now because I'm going to have to move some stuff around. Make this all work out. Go, got a rocket boots installed. Advanced mining laser, don't need that right now. Sublight amplifier, let's pour that on board somewhere. See where that fits. Oh, it ships 2 out of range. 2 out of rangey for me. All right. Let's see here. Starship Pulse Engine, 2 far out of range. Aqua Jets, 2 far out of range. That's cool. They give me Aqua Jets, though. That's wicked cool. Companion Egg. Neutron Cannon. I'm just installing it. La da 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 da. And all these bones. This could just go away. I don't need crystal flesh. At least I don't think so. Probably do. I'm probably screwing myself somehow there, but that's fine. And I'll just pick up the rest of these bones and I'll summon my ship where I can store these bones there. I think I got them all. Getting very disoriented here, so that's okay. Let's just get up onto the surface and not worry about it.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Thermal protection.
And where are those guardians? That should be the guardian thing right around here somewhere. There you are. I wonder if that sentinel's going to give me some grief. He might. But it seems to me that there's an awful lot of guardians around here. This means they're probably all going to trigger. just disappear? Is that my imagination? Seriously, I just triggered it and there's no guardian there. Like, okay.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, I'm aware of the thermal protection falling. All right, let's bring the ship in just so that we can have some safety here amongst this terrible environment. And let's see here. We still have to figure out that BoneFish. Any advice on the BoneFish? I mean, we've got the bionic lures, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a deeper look at this. All right, I need 4 plants. That's not a big deal at all. Objective, catch a whispering or bleached bonefish. Let's see if it gives us any clues as to a specific place to do so. Catch a whispering or bleached bonefish. I assume, of course, we need to be in water, but beyond that, can be found in deep water or toxic worlds. Okay. May be found at deep water at night. Okay. All right. And we need to install the fishing rig. Also okay. We can do that. Multi-tool. Let's put that fishing rig in there. We're going to need carbon nanotubes and some chromatic metal. How many of those do we need? 3 carbon nanotubes. I spake. Okay. Really don't have a lot of room. That's a thing. I mean, really don't have a lot of room. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to install some technologies just so I can have some more room here. And that's okay. What is this? This is a stash hyperdrive thing. Suspicious packet. A Hadal core. I think that's how you say it. Just loading up all those hyperdrive technologies. That's just cool. This is launch auto charger. Yeah, okay. Where did I put my landing gear? That's all the way over there. So I'm going to move that over here just for now. And I know I don't have anything in my supercharged slots. I know. I think those are all. Yeah, there we go. Just trying to keep those like things together. Pulse engine. Yeah, that's right. I'll move you down, move you over. So this is part of that whole inventory sort of management. Aqua jets. Yeah, we're going to put those on too. Put those over here for now. Super cool. That means I can land on water, which is great because I'm probably going to have to land on a water world to get the fish that I need. There's mining laser. Sublight amplifier. Yeah, and I'm kind of all over the place here. I'm going to move these out of here. Bang. There we go. Again, just trying to kind of make sure I get that little extra bonus where I can get it. All right. Let's see if I can't move some of the stuff over to my ship. No, these slots in inventory. Great. All right. Well, for the moment, we're good. I could probably sell off some stuff. That wouldn't be a terrible idea either. All right, but now I can land on the water, and I just need to make sure I can fish, and then I think I'm good, and I will go do that. Fishing rig, I need 2 more nanotubes and chromatic metal. Now that I have some room. But I don't have any carbon, apparently. Nope. What? 45. I literally need 51 carbon. And that's condensed carbon. 51. All right. So I guess this is. I have to go get some carbon. So before we leave this extremely cold and dangerous world, we need some carbon. Oh no, the drones are getting all pissy at me. No. Well.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Oh no. I find this tends to work. It seems that they got this whole bit of business fixed. But maybe I'm wrong. Let's just try it. I know it's supposed to be a cave, the easiest way, but see, okay, now they're searching so that they don't see me. They're not doing that thing where they can see you underground. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye-bye. Sentinel Force is deactivated. You know, I just don't want to get shot up just because I was just trying to knock down a couple of trees for some carbon.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, no, don't want that. Want that. There we go. And while I'm at it, I might as well just scan a couple of these trees because I only need no. Oh no, getting hurt again. Yeah, you know, I really should catch that a little sooner because it costs me twice as much when I don't pay attention. This might be the last plant I need too.
Units received.
Maybe one more.
Thermal protection falling.
Just doing the rabbit hole thing here. Don't mind me. I think I already have enough creatures scanned, but I could be wrong.
Protection falling.
All right, where's my ship? Just get back over to my ship. Didn't go very far. I should have enough carbon now at this point.
Cold damage detected.
Yeah, I know. So not set up to be on a cold world. All right, let's look over here at the chat. Yeah, I found that once you get to phase 3 and beyond, it seems to go faster and faster. Today I'm doing pretty much nothing but min-maxing my stuff on the new save. Yep. New save. Oof. I'm getting more and more worried about my main save because I've had it for so long that, as I think I was saying earlier at the beginning of the stream, I think that I'm starting to accrue a fair amount of corruption in the save game data. I know. Sounds kind of crappy. Not good. All right, so I need 2 more plants. Okay. All right, and I think I've already got all the plants. I don't know, so I've only got 3 here.
Storm clearing.
So I need a water world. Bountiful planet, barren planet, arid planet, blighted moon, icy ruins, but that has the ancient bones. That's where I'm at now. 2 planets with ancient bones.
Extreme temperature detected.
What to do? So it did say toxic planets, and there is one in this system. Let's take a look. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump off of that. Let's take a look at that again. We're looking for a toxic world. Bountiful, barren, blighted, arid, icy, poisonous. I think that counts as toxic. I think. So we're going to try it. Let's get off of this planet. Wow, that atmosphere is pretty low on that one. What have we got here? Not the barren planet. Let's get away from this a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. What time we got? 2:19. Okay, we're still doing good on time here. I do have to work today, so there is going to be a time when I turn into a pumpkin at some point. I'm going to have to wrap it up and get going. Oh, what's that? I didn't even mean that. But here we go. I didn't mean to jump out and see whatever this thing is. What is this thing? I have absolutely no idea what this thing is. But it's a living metalloid, and I can shoot it. So I'm going to. Bam! And I get a pulse engine module for it. Okay. That's cool. Let's install that right away. And put that over there. So now our pulse engine is a little better. All right. Now I'm still attempting to find that planet, the toxic planet. So what I want to do is go over to this mode here, start looking for these worlds because I can see them better where I can look at that little radar business going on there. No, where are you? There you are. Blighted moon, not the bugger I'm looking for. Barren planet, not the planet I'm looking for. probably one of these three. Bountiful planet, no. Ancient bones of icy ruins, I'm sure it's this one. It's not. I'm so sure that I'm not sure. That's how sure I am. Where are you? Let's look over here. That's an asteroid, right? Well, should be a planet right here somewhere. That's the one. Showtime. See if we can't find any water on that planet to fish in. Oh, let's check over the chat here. That's kind of why I'm playing a new save. How would I do it differently if I had to start over? But I started from Galaxy 79, and that's kind of fun starting on a paradise planet instead of a hazardous one. No doubt, my friend, no doubt. No doubt. Galaxy 79 is the way to go. It's like I have 3 saves going right now. So I have this save, obviously my main save. I have an abandoned universe save, and I still have the permadeath save going. Those are the 3 that I've been using. Well, that's an interesting bit of business there, but I don't really need that right there. What I need is some water to fish in. And it said either deep water or what? Or I got to go back up into space here and see if I can't find the water from orbit. Now, are those clouds or is that water? That is the question. Hard to say, so I'm going to come down right on the boundary. I think those are clouds. No, those are clouds. I can tell by the way they're moving there. So this planet may not be the answer. This may not have the water on it that I am looking for, which is fine. Oh, Lost World. I might have to go there just because. Like, how cool is that? Mad 1, Maxims 1. I'll try it. Why not? Maybe you found some water. Because otherwise, I'm just going to boogie and I'm going to head out to the next system. But yeah, I'm not seeing any water down there. Oh, wait. Am I going to stand corrected? Like right away? Is that water? No. Not water. But toxic, no doubt. Looks very toxic. Yeah, the abandoned systems. It's interesting. I mean, it definitely feels like you're really alone. You know, there's just nobody and nothing. Just nothing out there. So that's kind of a thing. All right, and again, this has ancient bones, fungal mold. That's helpful, I suppose, if I want to get those nanites kicking. So maybe some of these guys have like a mold farm going on or something. I can just kind of come down on and help myself. So it might be worth it to do a little exploring. I know this isn't. Wait, what was that big blue thing I saw over here? All right. Just me seeing things. Let's keep on trucking here. You know what it is? I keep seeing like deposits, and out of my peripheral, it's just looking a little wacky to me. Now, I don't understand that language, so I don't know what that was. I think though, if to play through an abandoned playthrough, I think you just need a reason to do it. Like, okay, what's the sort of the role playing premise of that playthrough, or what are you attempting to do? I think that's kind of the trick to those sorts of things. But again, it's a struggle. I mean, it's definitely a struggle, but it's that kind of thing where it's like, oh, you want to find text, you know, you really have to do it that sort of fugitive run kind of way. There's really nothing out there. But I did notice that the star bases in the abandoned thing, they did add an appearance modifier and a starship construction or deconstruction thing where you can scrap your starships. Alright, what is it that we're seeing here? Someone left a message beacon. But why? Oh, is there a grave here? I think there's a grave here. there is. 55. Someone left a comm marker saying 55. And they left a grave. Okay. Or they marked a grave. Didn't expect to find that here, but I'll take it. I asked a question that no one had asked. It was simple. The Sentinels, what are the Sen do they come from? Made it my life's work to find left logs, records across worlds. Fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, the epitaph of some ancient technology. I obtained the glyph and with it the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. Now this is just a bit of irony, right? Like, never find these things in the wild. But I didn't find this, someone else did. But I'll say thank you and just keep on trucking here. And we'll just take a quick look around before we move on. I do want to get that fishing milestone done because that one feels to me like that's going to be a problem. Oh, and there's a pilot named Misery over there somewhere. Okay. Hello, Misery. Lost World. It's a settlement. Don't really need to go to a settlement. A Vigilant Stone. Huh. Looks like one of those Guardian sort of dealios. Oh, wait. I do need a couple more plants. So let's get a couple more plants.
Units received. Units received.
I think that's it. There we go. Reverse paleobotany. Document 15 new plants. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. And that was a cool critter just flying by. Oh, man. So let's go over to expeditions. I got my reverse botany, paleobotany. I get 2 delicate flora. I assume that there was some cash, so that's the big draw. That's the big deal there. Look at those critters. They look like little missiles just kind of ripping up the landscape. Very cool. All right. And so, again, we need to catch a bonefish. There. And again, let's just take another quick look at that. It can be found in deep water on toxic worlds. Maybe found in any deep water at night. So we need to find ourselves some deep water. Let's get in our ship and let's... Oh, wait, is this runaway mole? No, this kind of looked like it a little bit. Let's get in our ship and get out of town. I suppose another good thing is that on these expeditions, all of these systems have been fairly well searched, so you can go to discoveries and check out all the planets here. Now we know that's probably not this planet. Looks like it has oceans on it, but I doubt it has deep water. And what we're looking for is just a completely all ocean world or toxic world. Barren planet, icy ruins, arid planet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and bounce. Let's just bounce. Let's see what the next system is. Now this is a water system, so instead of just blowing right by this one, I think I'm going to go here. See if we can't find ourselves some water world, do some fishing, get phase 3 all wrapped up, and then head into phase 4. Again, I'm really excited, but this is definitely super chill, easy, relatively easy. Expedition hasn't been any real showstoppers yet. I'd say this is probably the biggest showstopper I've had so far is fishing, of all things. Oh no! Pirate attack. Let's go kill some pirates. Well, these auto targets or targeting systems are sometimes a little wacky. Well, these guys are really sluggish. I've seen some pirates move slow, but these guys are really sluggo. Alright. Probably spoke too fast and I'll get one of those like super highly maneuverable ones. I really don't want it. And bye-bye. I think you're the last one. Raiding entity. I love the names of these things. That's just brilliant. This guy's highly maneuverable. All right, all right. You want to play that game? I can be maneuverable, right? I can play ball. There we go. Oh, I shot that missile a little too soon there.
Shield down.
Oh, my shield's down. Gosh.
Technology recharge.
All right, shield back up, although I'm getting pounded. All right, and bye-bye. One more to go, I think.
Critical damage taken. Technology recharge.
So these guys are kind of serious. They're definitely doing damage to my ship. And lots of it. So apparently I was shooting the slow-moving pirates first. I didn't really have that part of my design, but that's the way it is. Why am I not hitting him? I mean, I'm hitting him, but he's just not taking damage. You see this? I mean, I'm really hitting this guy, and he's just not taking damage. Yet I'm taking damage. All right, I'm not hitting him there. All right. Fast.
Technology recharge.
Well, this is turning out to be quite the fight. I can see that I'm hitting him, but I can also see I'm not damaging him, which is really bizarre. So I guess I'm going to just die out here in space, wasting up all my stuff, shooting a pirate I can't kill. All right, let's pick a different pirate. At least this guy takes damage. All right, down to 2. I don't have unlimited resources here, so this is not going well.
Shield down. Technology recharge.
That was weird. That was just weird. Maybe I was shooting a non-pirate combatant or something. Oh, this guy's just like in and out of the shields. That could have been the other thing too, is it may not have been representing, but he could have been inside of the shields.
Hostile ships defeated.
Yep, I was right. This guy was not a pirate, and for some reason I was not able to hit him. All right, but apparently I did shoot him nonetheless, and so he and I have gotten off to a very bad start. It's that guy. Maybe I can shoot him now. All right, let's just try. Yeah, I can shoot him now. Okay. But he's quick.
Critical damage taken. Technology recharge.
All right. He's faster than me. He's more maneuverable. But that's not going to save him.
Critical damage taken.
How is he beating me up so much? See that? I cannot get through to his basic stuff. All right, we're gonna have to try a different approach here.
Technology recharge.
Where's the starbase? Let's just get away from him. Is there no starbase in this system? Yeah, there we go. Starbase.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Boy, I'm just having a day of it here. You know? So there's this one guy that I just can't kill. Apparently the civilian is invulnerable. So we're just going to go ahead and land. That should solve the problem. And apparently I have research entity anti-yug. Whatever that's supposed to be all about. Alright, so let's get out of our ship. And I don't know why research entity anti-yug is attached to my ship. I don't know. Hymo planet, caustic planet, radioactive planet. What are you? And an arid moon. None of these of which are really saying deep water to me. So although this is supposed to be a waterbound system, I'm not particularly thrilled about this. Let's take a look in the chat. Get a free freighter for storing the bones. I agree. Okay, I have to share all the alien multi-tools I have found in UE pose. I have found like 7 in the last few days. That's awesome, dude. Do it. You can just do like a quick little video and just like go run them right down. And let's see if it's going to give me the free freighter. Oh, that dude is still out here. That guy's gunning for me. Damn. Something about this. Something about the way that this particular battle glitched out. Can I get my free freighter or not? Let's find out. I don't think I can. I'll try. Because it would be nice to have more free storage, I must say. I want the free storage. But research entity Antiog was not invited on my ship, and yet he is there. Excuse me. All right, let's get up to the bridge and see if I can't claim this guy. I don't think I can because it didn't give me the communication. Bang, but maybe I can. But he doesn't have a marker over his head, so let's see what happens here. A wary authority clearly marks offer to buy the freighter. So apparently I can buy the freighter for 90 million? I don't think so. So that battle got completely messed up, and I really just need to get the heck out of this system. Because there's no way I'm buying that for 90 million. I don't have 90 million. And even if I did, I wouldn't buy that for it. So, because I shot some random dude, things are not okay in Wonderland here. All's not well in Denmark. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the heck right out of Dodge just as fast as I can. Go to the next route, next stop along the way. Again, another water system. Guess they were planning for that. Ah, okay. He has photos with coordinates and he's posting them on the Discord channel. Appreciate you, dude. I totally appreciate you. All right. And again, moving along, we are still trying to find a water world so we can catch ourselves that weirdo BoneFish. All right. Let's see what we find here in Rasiba Essen system. Rasiba Essen. That's a noxious planet. That's a good sign. Doesn't look like it has any water on it. Noxious planet. Doesn't seem to have any water. Bleak planet. A barren planet. And a hymal planet with ancient bones, and it does appear to have oceans. I don't know about the deep water part, but there are curious bones and 6 other bases there. Expedition 18. I can give it a try. No, but deep water I think is only really on 100% water worlds. So I could be wrong there. Oh, check this out. Discovered 1 week ago by Mandalore Yoda. All right, Mandalore Yoda. Thank you for finding it for us. All right, hold on. What's this? I picked up a system freighter as soon as I could, and the very first pirate freighter I found was an S-class, so I took it. Lucky you, dude. Oh, that's amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. You know, I had initially when I had started this expedition, I did get a freighter, and then my game crashed, and I lost the freighter. So I was like, oh okay. So, you know, sometimes stuff happens. All right. If I can easily get to that water world, I will check it out. That's the water world. And it's not really a water world, it's a Hymal planet. It just looked like from the icon or the picture I saw of it that it might have water on it. Definitely has ancient bones, which we need. So it's going to be a win-win either way to at least stop by and take a peek. So this one was discovered by Slocum's Joe. Slocum's Joe. Now, another thing that I wanted to do, since I have a moment here while I'm going there, I'm just going to go ahead and look this up because I want to know what a carbuncle is. I'm still on that. Carbuncle. Oh, it's a human disease. Oh, no. A carbuncle is a cluster of boils caused by a bacterial infection. I don't even want to keep reading. Woo. All right. Yuck. Oh, I have to refuel. Okay. Just too busy looking up carbuncles. I guess I was thinking like barnacles or something like that. Something sort of aquatic related, maybe. I don't know. All right, but I'm going to aim for right in the middle of that there ocean. Let's just see what happens. It's the worst case. It doesn't happen, and I have to just keep on moving. Find BoneFish, toxic worlds or in any deep water at night. Water planets. Right, go back. Catch BoneFish, no fishing rig installed. Inventory blueprints. Yeah, I got that part. Use echolocator. I'm just scrolling through here. Scrolling through my missions on the bottom. And I don't like flying in third person, or there we go. I like being outside of my ship. Is this deep water? I do not know. Hey, Double Tap, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Happy Saturday. I am, let's see here. Let's give a quick check-in. I'm on phase 3, and I'm trying to catch a BoneFish. And I don't know if this is deep water or not. It doesn't look like it is. And it's certainly not nighttime. So there's that. All right. But I have managed to finish phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 2 just kind of flew by. Phase 3, the milestones kind of fell into place until I got to this one. And then things started to slow down a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Again, I don't think I'm on the exact correct world for this. So there's that. And I have not finished installing the fishing rig. So even if I were on the correct world, I still have to finish installing this thing. So I might as well focus on that. Carbon nanotubes. I need 2 of them and a dihydrogen jelly. 1, 2, there, 2. There's those. And a dihydrogen jelly. Oh, there's one of those. And let's see here. Chromatic metal. Cool, but not probably enough. So let's toss some more copper in there. That should take care of the problem. The problem being getting this thing all queued up and ready to go. Oh, do I need more than one? Or is it already installed? Installed and installed. So 45 chromatic metal later, and we're going to be fishing. There we go. And over to multi-tool, install the fishing rig. Yeehaw. Now again, I know I'm not in deep water here, so this probably is not, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a waste of time here. The BoneFish took you the longest too, Double Tap. Yeah, I bet. And I think it's, for me at least, I think it's because I'm not on the right world, and I kind of know it. Let's see here. Let's bait this thing up. Because I think you have to be on a toxic world or on a deep water world. Oh, you can use the bones as lures as well? Who knew? I don't think it's nighttime yet, so it's not nighttime. Nor do I know how deep the water is, although I could go look. I could just jump in and see how deep it is. 50 units or deeper. Okay. That's a chance I just catch one right away. Nope, mud crab. All right. And let's just see how deep we got here. Seafloor is deep enough here. This probably will do. Look at that. 52, 54. So then the theory is, if it needs to be about 50 units deep, I should be in good shape here. And I'm going to scan it because I think I still need to scan some stuff. The largest aquatic life form. That's only because it's the only aquatic life form that I've scanned so far. I've been kind of lame about that. All right, let's just get it back up onto the ship here. What time of day we got? No, that's not the right menu. That's not the right menu. Where does it tell us what time of day it is? Does it tell what time of day it is? When you cast, look at the lower left of your screen. It tells you how deep the water is. Okay, let's proof that. We cast, lower left, depth 57.6. Love it. But it does say the seafloor is 43.3, so maybe not perfect here. Maybe not perfect. And again, time of day does matter, and I don't think that we're in the right time of day. Come on. I got you. This guy must be monsters. It's taking forever. I caught a black-eyed shark, and it's a rare fish, a colossal aquatic creature. Typically found in the deepest waters. This is an extremely rare catch. So, okay, we're good on the deep water part. That's good. New heaviest fish, 19.1 kilograms. It's a beast. When you cast, look at the... Okay, we're caught up on the chat. We're good. And again, thank you for the tip there. I definitely appreciate it. I love when I learn from you guys. It's part of what makes this such an awesome experience for me. It's learning from you and sharing the experience. All right, let's get this guy. Just need a bonefish. I think I actually have to wait. How do we tell what time of day it is? I mean, obviously, if it's light or dark out, but I'm just kind of curious. Time of day is in the upper left, I think, when you hit the scanner. Upper left. All right, I just hit the scanner. Nada. Hold on, let me fix my life support here. No, what about hazard protection? What is wrong with my hazard protection? I don't know. I think I need to make some batteries. So let's see if I can't do that real quick. Just because I don't want to have any more issues with dying or anything like that. Looks like we can make a whole bunch of these, so that's good news. Just solve that problem right away. All right, let's try. Nope. Sorry, let's get over there. Hazard protection. All right, now it's starting to look a little dark out. This is good, so let's just go ahead and cast. All right. The one where you scan animals? Oh, okay. All right. Just wait till I catch a fish, and then I will do that. And again, thank you for the heads up. I appreciate it. Come on, take the bait. Be the bonefish. Be a bonefish. Come on. Take it. There we go. Be a bonefish. Another big one, I think. Another black-eyed shark, a colossal aquatic creature found in icy and frozen waters. All right, now we were saying that here, let's see here. There we go. Thank you very much, Double Tap. You are correct. I'm holding down on the scanner. And it is saying that it is 16:31, 4:31. Would that be right? Military time, 2:30. No, that's actual... I don't know. That's actual time. I don't know. Whoa, what was that? Oh, I'll scan it. One of these, I think I'm going to get a milestone for it. Let's just keep on fishing here. What are these scan animals? Gotcha. All right. Come on. Catch landed, a hypnotic octopus. You know, the good news is I can sell these guys too. So that's new heaviest hypnotic octopus. I guess the hypnotic octopus is so awesome that it counts as its own category of fish. Upper right, not lower left. I guess I gotta wait till I'm done. Let me pull up the next fish and we'll take a look. What do I get here? A colossal shrimp. Wow, oxymoron. Colossal shrimp. A large aquatic creature found in different habitats all across the galaxy. All right. There we go. Quite right, my friend. Okay, so in the upper right, we can see the local data, current time, 23. So, okay, it's nighttime there. It's nighttime there. 23:10, coming up on 24, which should be midnight. Thank you for that as well. So let's just keep on fishing here. Oh, I can release them into the water for nanites. That's right. Love it. Again, thanks, guys. I definitely appreciate the input. You guys help keep me on track here. Be a bonefish. Be a bonefish. Be a bonefish. I don't know how to summon the bonefish. Summon bonefish. A frostbite ray. A large aquatic creature. I think I have to actually get in the water to release them. But I'm going to wait until I catch that bonefish or run out of inventory slots. Which might be now. Yeah, it probably is now. But hold on a sec. In theory, I should be able to jump in the water, go into my inventory, and release these fish. Yeah, there we go. Release fish. Look at that. Nanites. That was 109 nanites just for doing that. How sweet is that? Now, granted, these are A-class fish, like my colossal shrimp, worth 214. And again, I'm just doing this so that I can create some space. More nanites. He's worth about 90. And I'm keeping everything else, I think, for now. Let's get back up on our fishing platform. Don't want to waste the night. So it's still nighttime here. We'll just keep on going. I think the nanites, I think there is a milestone for nanites. It's a pretty hefty one, but doable. And another thing I'm trying to not do is go to the space anomaly, because I just think that there's enough resources on the expedition that you don't really need to do that. And I think this time all I brought with me was a couple of stacks of what the hell was it? Illegal parts that you use to get the illegal text from. So that's what I brought with me. Essentially, I was like, oh, in case I want to load up any ship I find with, or whatever, I'd have a bunch of illegal texts, and I wouldn't have to go to a million different pirate bases to get them. So I just, ahead of the expeditions, just stacked up a pile of them. But we'll see. As I said, if I don't have to get them, I won't. I don't feel that it's necessary. I think that you can get everything you need on these expeditions. A frostbite ray. I continue to find frostbite rays, but not the thing I'm looking for. Yes, sir, releasing you. How much are you worth, frostbite ray? Should be about 100. 112. And again, just trying to keep some room open in my inventory and get some nanites out of the whole business. So there's that. All right, I suppose I could bring the skiff in if I really am worried about inventory, but I'm not super worried about it. And surprisingly, knock on wood, we have had no problems with the stream holding its integrity today. I'm sure that has everything to do with staying away from dissonant planets, because that has been a huge issue. Again, I was trying to stream the other day, and I had no less than 5 crashes in a very short sequence of time. All right, here we go. Be a bonefish. Be a bonefish. A whispering bonefish! There we go. A large aquatic creature found in many different habitats all across the galaxy, typically found in deeper water. This is an uncommon catch. Will only rise to the surface during the night. And living fossils. I caught a bonefish, guys. Do it. Bring in the skiff because it has cold storage. But I don't really need to because I was able to get the bonefish. So, got it. Let's check out our expedition. Here we go. Exchange fossils with the collector. Okay, so I am just about done with phase 3. Now, I'm guessing that this may have taken longer for some and shorter for others to do the bonefish thing. but I am happy to say I have completed it. Makes me happy. Strangely warm bones. Okay. And some aquatic treasures. All right. So the next thing I have to do is exchange. Hold on. Get expedition. There we go. We got to get this guy lined up. Trade fossils with a specialist collector. All space stations in inhabited systems have a resident fossil collector. So I have to go to him and sell some stuff. All right, let's do it. Nice. You said that as a caught by bonefish. Because honestly, I expected to be here for another like hour, maybe more, trying to catch that darn bonefish. But if I had stayed there longer, yes, I would have pulled the skiff out. Oh, well, what's this all about? Well, it wants me to go there, so I'm going to go there. Which I guess is the space station. But yeah, if I was going to be longer, I would have brought the skiff in and done exactly that. But thankfully, I don't need to. So, yay. Okay. And yay, it put the mission marker right on the starbase for me. I appreciate that. Cool. So we're just about ready to wrap up phase 3. That's really great news. Whoop. As I was about to go trucking right past the starbase to whatever I was locked onto, which at this point I have no idea. Alright. So we get to go now find out about this whole new dude that's in the starbases. The specialist, who's a bone collector. That'll be good. I can empty out some of my inventory. Although it seems that because I've been harvesting up so many bones and not selling them, that I have been able to zoom through some of these milestones. I'm guessing that you're not actually here, but you're behind here somewhere. Where are you? Did I just totally trip myself out? Where are you, bone collector guy? Yeah, I do think he is right over there. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Check this out. All right, now what does it say I have to do here? Exchange fossils. Okay, so I'm assuming that he's going to buy the stuff that I've already made. That's really the only thing I want to sell is the stuff that I've already made. I gotta go be an adult. Good luck for now. Double tap. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Gotta go be an adult. Yeah, I gotta do that pretty soon too. All right. Browse the fossils. So I can buy pretty much everything, or I can swap for just about everything. But here, I can sell some stuff. Now, what I want to do is only sell the completed skeletals, so that I can continue to use the pieces for future builds. I don't want to sell the display. Refiner, Aronium. We can Aronium. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, here we go. Here's an example of it. So even at a minus 4.1% demand, this gizmo, which took, let's see here, 5 pieces, each at 72,000. So what's that? 5 times 7, roughly 350 something thousand. So we're getting roughly 200,000 more for this assembled exhibit than the sum of its parts. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell this. And that should be enough to satisfy the milestone. If not, we'll move on to other things. The feline liver, it just seems like that's taking up space. The dirt, I don't care about. The long jaw snapper can go. The mud crab can go. Keeping the pieces as I was saying before. This is just taking up room in my inventory as well as this. A mammoth skull. That mammoth looks like a mammoth or a woolly rhinoceros, maybe. It's got a weird looking thing. All right. Nourishing slime. You know, I'm going to keep that just because it's just bizarre enough. But 2 black-eyed sharks, bye-bye. Does it give me the milestone? Does it give me the milestone? It did not. What do I need to do? Oh, I have to exchange fossils. Okay, so although I was being cool, I wasn't being cool enough. You have to actually exchange some fossils. So let's browse it. Let's do this again. It seems that you need 3. You got to give him 3 fossils for everything. So let's see if we can. How about the Forest Warrior skull? Let's do that one. Oh, this means he has 3. So, oh, I get it. Check this out. So to get this thing, you have to place in 3 of your own. Let's see if I have an abundance of any one in particular. Yeah, this one I do. Well, let me do 3. Oh, did I? I only want to do 1. Why is it telling me that it's doing 4? That I don't like. So, okay. Okay, there we go. We can do 1. And 1. No, not 2. 1. And then... Okay. I get it now. All right. So it is letting me do it, but it's only letting me do 1 of each kind, which is totally fine. Trade odds are excellent. Let's make the offer. Let's do this.
Product received.
Now that should do it. There we go. An arm for a leg. Oh, how cute. Trade fossils with the collector. Expedition phase 3. Phase completed. Phase 3. I get a basilisk crown multi-tool. Oh, how cool is that? All right. Let's do it. So we get the prepackaged teleport receiver and ship inventory slots of 5. That's pretty cool. Let's see, what do I want to unlock on my ship? Well, let's fill in some of these blanks first, because I am going to be saving this ship from this expedition, because I like it. And let's see here, some inventory slots down here that aren't opened up. It makes this kind of an awkward kind of thing. All right. Excellent. Let's dial back in. Let's collect our reward for completing phase 3. A basilisk crown. What is so cool about this thing? Compare. I mean, look at it. It's pretty cool looking, and it comes somewhat loaded up with tech. That's cool. Mining beam, geology cannon, bolt caster, a barrel ionizer, advanced mining laser, an optical drill. It's got some boosts here too. So, okay. That's cool. Well, I'm going to take it because it's free. And that also is coming with me after the expedition. All right. I'm happy. I'm happy. This is good. This is very good. I dig this thing. Look at it. That is nasty looking. In a good way. I mean that in a good way. Nasty, good. Yes. Okay. And that is phase 3 completed. Let's take a look at phase 4. Got to go to the 4th dig site. Got to get some more fossil stuff. Got to do some more digging. I'm way behind on the amount of bones that I've excavated so far. Apparently, I have to whip up a delicious bone broth and then serve that up to that dude in the space anomaly. All right, and let's take a quick look at 5 as well, just to see what else we have to do. So we have to go to another dig site. We have to complete another fossil gizmo. We have to do the nose in the dirt, and we have to defeat a few more guardians. Then we got to sell some more bones. All right, so bones, and more bones. What time we got here? 3:04. I can go for a little longer, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. We can get out of here, but I am super stoked about all that. So now we know where there's a new place to get stuff, a new merchant on Starbases. That's a cool looking ship. I like it. Is there anything I really need here? Not so much. I mean, there's plenty I could do here, but I'm not really farting around too much because I'm like the king of farting around, of like taking it slow, of like diving down the rabbit holes, of losing my place. Like, I'm the king of all that stuff, so I'm going to try to be a good doobie and stay on track for once. And look at that. Here we go. We're coming up on Oisiv, which does appear to be where I need to go. And can't go to the menus while we're here. All right, and off we are going. It's interesting. I've been streaming for 120 minutes, and it doesn't feel like 120 minutes. This has been a pretty fun one so far. You know, it's always good when you just completely lose track of time. All right, let's again take another drink of my super awesome pure leaf tea, lemon flavored. Okay. Oh, look, asteroids. I was complaining about this before when I didn't have my Sentinel ship because I didn't have any tritium, which was a thing. And you kind of need that. Although this ship can be powered by pretty much Sentinel stuff. Sentinel stocks, whether it be Radiant Shards or Atlantidium, or however the heck you say that word. But again, I'm just going to kind of snork up a little bit of this stuff before I get going. Just in case. And if that dude gets in my way, you know what's going to happen. I'm going to have the Sentinels up my butt like nobody's business. It's just something I tend to do. I tend to get pretty crazy when I'm shooting these asteroids, and they're just dying to fly right in the way of my fire. They just love that. They just want to get shot. I don't know why. It's kind of a death wish, but all right. And I'm not even trying to shoot them. It's just I hardly ever see them until it's too late. All right, I don't want to be doing this all day. I want to bore the socks off y'all. So let's just go ahead before I end up doing something stupid. El Bandito de Condencia. The Bandito de Condencia, the Walker starship. I like that. El Bandito. El Bandito. And what's this planet all about? This is a mutating relic planet. All right. Let's see here. And again, we're going to that. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at this. Just take a quick look at the system. Stellar corruption detected. Interesting. That's a weird thing. There's a water world here with a dissonance. So that's interesting. So there might be Sentinel interceptors on the bottom of the ocean. Now that's cool. I might have to stop by and just plop a base there because I might want to come back to that. Rabbit holes abound. And there is and there's another a water world with ancient bones on it. Now that's just as exciting to me. So this is a very interesting system here. Let's go satisfy the milestone first. And we'll see. But there are 2 planets of interest in this system. But I don't see a dig site. Doesn't mean it's not here. It just means I don't see it.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
A radioactive storm. Oh, excitement. That way. All right. Oh, I dig it. And we're seeing more of these worlds that have the... Oh, look at that guy. Look at this. Check it out. Skeletal creatures. Oh my god, that is so cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, and I think I still need to be scanning some plants and stuff, so I try to keep on with that as well. That's a mineral. Don't need any more minerals. So again, we're just kind of taking this at dad speed. Dad's gone bad speed here, which is slow, but we're still moving forward. Damaged machinery, nanites, and you. Technology. I kind of dig the staff. I mean, it's nothing technically super overwhelming, but it is cool. So I still need to go. Okay, I think I see somebody's starship over there, so we're in good shape. And will this be the last plant? Did I already get that milestone?
Units received.
I know I'm just that's a rhetorical question. I'll just look at it real quick. Guardians. I think I did. I think I already closed out the other one. So I need bones and guardians. I don't think I need to scan anything else. Just bones and guardians. All right. Now this seems like a random place to just leave your ship, whoever's ship this is. Oh, the El Bandito de Candencia, the Walker starship. Hello, my friend. Targets in range, so which way do we go? Which way do we go? We go this way. Okay, so it's right here. Excellent. Let's see if we can't get lucky and maybe some of these milestones are just going to like pop like they've been doing in the past. Oh my gosh, I got more dirt. Yeah. Fossil collector. Where's the guy I got to talk to? There you are. Over here. Hello, buddy. Assistant Mbakar. Paleontologist's attention is held by an image of a scaly creature on their data pad. They jab excitedly at the screen and then turn their attention toward me. As long as they don't jab me, too. Run, friend! Run, Forrest! I wish see complete fossil. I love water creatures. Look, you best friend. You can find these bones. Okay, so I'm guessing that the water world is where we go. Calham is no water here now. This world was. Water creatures in past. Friend, look for bones. Supervisor, I not. All right. Well, I have done this. I have reported to Dig 4. Dig 5? Dig 4? Let's see. Boom. There we go. Reptilian fossil plants. Okay. And 11 Gek words. My goodness. This is a heavily Gek biased expedition. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I just goofed up. I think I have some inventory slot expansion thingies going on here. Multi-tool expansion slots. There we go. But I have to go to a starbase to implement them because I just nerfed that. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. Really. Yeah. The ship is out of range. All right. Refocus. What am I doing here? I talked to the dude. Collect a complete fossil. So I don't have everything I need yet for this guy. Field agent experiment requires a complete fossilized skeleton. Locate a planet with viable fossil beds and then pinpoint bones using the analysis visor's target sweep. Okay. And wait, there should be a bone somewhere right around here somewhere. No, not an armored clam. There it is. As I was told, I can't remember who said it, but a friend said it the other day on the stream, that there's always going to be at least one fossil bone bit here, right in the camp. Clever as that is cool. Coiled tail, all right. And there's wheelbarrows here as well. Sometimes they have cool stuff in them. Sometimes they do not.
Radiation protection falling.
But I like this because this feels like a sort of a reimagining of the Sentinel base camp. That's kind of neat. I suppose. No, I'm not going to say I can suppose because I can't suppose. I was going to say maybe I could buy the stuff I need here, but ultimately with a 3-to-1 cost ratio, I'm not winning by doing anything here. I'm looking over at the chat here, and the Dread Pirate Citrus just made an interesting point. Oh my God, I never knew how much money you could make from just trading goods from system to system. How much money are you making? Like, but that's a good thing. I mean, is the economy actually set up to work well like that? Never really paid a whole lot of attention to that, but so many changes have been made to the game that would make some sense. Well, metal fingers are here somewhere. Berry Technologies. Armored Clam. Yeah, I think I'm going to scoot over to another planet because there were 2 in the system that were... Oh, that was weird. Wait, I'm trying to scan that guy just because I'm curious what it is.
Units received.
Oh, it's a little 8-sided die from Dungeons & Dragons. Okay. All right. And find my starship, which should be right around here somewhere. I mean, like really close. Just over the ridge. Over a couple of ridges. All right. Need to get back to our starship. Which isn't too far away. Yes, you buy system goods and then sell them to a partnering system for massive profits. I'll have to check that out. I mean, I feel like I've been so focused when I've been playing the game lately, whether it be on expeditions or, expeditions. I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of that stuff. And I should. Another thing to point out is they really should raise the cap on how much money you can have in this game. It's like right now I'm at a low for me was at 1.8 billion million. Oh my god, I'm like totally broke. I'm not usually so broke. All right, but I've been buying a whole bunch of stuff lately, so that is the reason. All right, let's check out the planets here. Let's start heading out that way. So I know one of these planets has got to be the right one. Waterworld, that's not the right one. I want the water world with the bones. Come on, show me the water world with the bones. No, that's the one with the quartzite. Don't want that. It is dissonant though, so there are sentinels there. Stellar corruption detected. This is not the right one. That doesn't look remotely like it's the right one, and it has a freighter now in front of it. How helpful is that? I got a brief look at it, but I got to get past all these freighters here to get a clean shot at this planet. What have you got, planet? Salvage scrap. That's not the right planet either. Dear God, we've lost our planet. Oh, and I've got a trader. What have you got to say, buddy? Yep. Examine cargo manifest, shall we? Don't need any of that. Oh, maybe I'll buy some dirt. That sounds like a great idea. Bye-bye. And let's find our lost planet, shall we? Planetary anomaly. I gotta switch over to the mode, make sure I can see everything here. That's not the planet we're looking for. That doesn't look right. Forsaken planet, it's not right. Corrupted, that's not right. Water world, but that is our sentinel water world, not the... I think that there's a planet I can't see behind this one. I'll just zip around here just to triple check and make sure I'm not just going crazy. Oh, wrong way. Mutating, that ain't it. That's it. That doesn't look like a water world. Well, maybe it is. Green water. Ew. Green water. Yuck. It's a swamp. Interesting. Yeah, I've been looking over the comments here. I see you, Citrus. I see you're like doing you're analyzing the economics of it. And if there's that much money to be made, if those profits are really between 20 and 50%, those high value ticket items could be extremely profitable. All right. Well, we're coming down through what appears to be nothing short of a morass of soup. I assume it's just going to drop it. Oh, yeah, we're already at the surface of the water here. Oh, what's that? A communication station. All right. Collect a... So apparently there's going to be ancient bones somewhere down there. Now, I don't know if I really want to go all the way down to the bottom of this ocean to find these bones, because I don't know how really well set up to do so I am. In fact, I know I'm fairly not well set up to do so. I don't have that membrane thing that you need. So I'm not really set up to go deep water. So keeping that in mind, I might want to change my path here. But I'll go ahead and land for now. But I don't have any sort of exocraft, I don't think. Let's take a look. Negative. No exocrafts going down there. I mean, I could go to the space anomaly and pop open my Nautillion. Try it that way. I didn't build this thing, and I probably should. And I don't think I can build it on the water. Can I? No. I can't build it on my ship. Just park it on my... Oops! Might be able to build it on the bottom of the ocean, but let's just go down. And see. Location service. There's just nothing. I can't see anything down there. Alright. Nope. Continue to go down. We're going down. Let's go down to the bottom of the ocean. Again, it looks like the farther down I go, the greater life support extreme strain. I'm watching that life support and like, okay, this isn't so good. Oh my god, and I have you know what? I feel like this is a bad idea. So I'm at 400 right now. I'm only about a third of the way down, and I'm getting crushed. So this seems like a bad idea. So, okay, I'm not prepared for this. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Not a good idea. But I'll scan him anyway.
Units received.
And thankfully, hopefully, I can rocket my way up. All you need to do is just go up. And this is where having the Nautillion also, like getting from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the ocean goes a whole lot faster. But to really poke around down there, oh, it looks like I only really need limbs, according to this principal field agent thing. So maybe I'm overthinking this by an intense amount. Probably am. Although it does say aquatic creatures, so I'm guessing that it does want me to go here, but I'm going to see if I can't just avoid that. Yeah, okay. It was worth a try. I'm seeing communication stations down there, so... Oh my god, look how far away I am from my ship. 401, so I was definitely going sideways. So, yet another amazing distraction. But apparently I just need 2 limbs. And I'm good to go. So, it's going to keep on trucking towards our ship. And again, not prepared for this, so this is not the path I'm going to take. I'm slowly getting back over to my ship. That's helpful. And I do mean slowly. Okay, stormy seas for sure. Land on a planet and continue your search. So I'm going to land on a planet, but not this one. So I think I saw there was more options. Or 2 options for bones in this planet. I mean, in the system. So let me just double check that the fast and easy way first. This is the planet. Quartzite. Salvage scrap. Forsaken. Ancient bones. No, it really wants me to go here. It really does. Okay. What we need to do then. Something I didn't want to do, but here we go. We're going to need to prepare a little better for this. So off we go. Again, we're going to need that deep sea membrane. Maybe it gave it to me and I didn't notice that, so I'll check through before I go ahead and waste some salvage data or nanites. I'll just make sure that I don't already have that technology hanging out, just waiting to be installed. Advanced mining beam, that is definitely not it. Now, what's this? If I consume that, don't I get something out of that? Radiation protection module. All right. That's cool. We'll install that. Because we need all the protection we can get.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, let's recharge them all while we're here.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay. But I don't seem to have any more text there. Or here. What's this? Prepackaged neutron cannon, not the thing I'm looking for. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to do it that way. I'm going to have to go buy some stuff, which is fine. It's still a surprise because normally they spin you out with what you need. And they gave me this skiff, but I didn't see any of the like the membrane or the Nautillion plans. So gonna have to burn up some juice here. Burn up some salvage data. Let's see. No, it's not my starship. It's not my base. Yes. Hopefully I have enough. Research upgrades. Well, I have some nanites, so that's good news. Where's the thing I need? The pressure membrane. That's the guy I need. So I'm going to do the aeration thing. Yeah. Then we're going back in. And I'm going to research the pressure membrane. Extreme pressure environments such as deep water can cause elevated stress on the exosuit's oxygen circulation and general life support system. Installation of this reinforced pressurization shell increases efficiency and production while operating in high pressure environments. AKA, yes, we need this. But oh no, we're not done yet. A few more things since we're here. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put that there. But we're not done yet. No. We need more. No, not the multi-tool, but although, what multi-tool is this? A C-class kind of thing. Nothing special there. Don't need that. I need to talk to you. Iteration Percy's. Hello, sir. Yes. Oh, no, I don't think this is where I do this at all. It's exocraft. Wait. How do I unlock the exocraft? That's not here. That is over here somewhere. Exosuit, nope. Construction research. I think this is it. Let's try this one. See what he has to say. Small prefabs, technology modules, transport modules. There it is. So we want the Nautillion, but we have to open up this one first. And then we're going to go into the Nautillion. Yeah. And then I think we need this one too, so we can pop it out into yeah, I don't have enough salvage modules. That can't be true. What's the problem here? I guess that is true. Gosh, I thought I had more than that. All right. So, just out of curiosity, I want to see if I did anything smart, like give myself some extras in the storage locker there. So, as much as I don't want to do this, I'm just doing this to save myself time, because I have no problem going to a planet and going and digging up some more salvage modules. But I want to see if I have any here. I do. I'll take them. Is there anything else here that I feel like I could probably use? I mean, I could take the money, obviously, so I'll take one. Wiring loom's helpful. And repair kits are helpful. Do I really need to take anything else? Storage hogs. Well, I could get my ship all built up. But again, this almost feels like cheating to me. Like, this is just a lot. So, bionic lures, yeah, no. Warp hypercore, yeah, all right, fine. That's it, though. All right. Whew. I've got all that straightened out. Let's get back up to there and buy that remaining technology that we need. I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. I do have to go to work today. I still need to get a little food down the hatch before all that can come to fruition. Stone, timber, roofs. Boy, I went the wrong way. Oh, look at, okay, the fossil displays apparently are here too. Okay, that's cool. So you can get them at the anomaly. Wow, there is so much here. This is fantastic. All right, let's just open that guy up. There we go. All right, so we got the Nautillion chamber, and then we have the Nautillion platform, so we can drop that on the surface of a water world and summon our Nautillion. And that will make it so that we don't get crushed to death when we dive deep. All right, now let's get back to our ship now that we are slightly more prepared. Although I didn't install that pressure membrane, so I should probably do that. Come on, let me in. Let him in. No, we need to go here. All right, and we need to go here. And it's telling me the aeration membrane. I should install that. And I also need the pressure membrane, hermetic seal, and hydrothermal fuel cell. I don't know how to make that. I'll worry about that when I get there, I guess.
Technology installed.
Silver, got it. Oxygen, got it. Copper, don't got it. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, let me just get these laid down on here, is I'm going to leave it right here at 3:33 on Saturday, April 5th, 3:33 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to call it quits for today. So I need to go to work, but I do intend on being back hopefully tomorrow to wrap this up. Let's just take a quick status check, see where I'm at before I say goodbye to y'all for the day. But today was a very productive day. I was able to finish up Phase 1, got through all 7 milestones. Phase 2, got through all 7 milestones, and in both cases collected all the rewards. Phase 3, got through all of the milestones. And again, I agree with the Dread Pirate Citrus, and he was saying that once you get going with it, it tends to go a little faster as you get going. And I agree with him, with the exception of this living fossils, just catching a BoneFish. That there was some slowdown with that. That took some time. So now we're jumping over to Phase 4. And really the dealio here is getting set up to do some deep water bone collection. And I've just started to get set up with that. Offline, I'm going to get those technologies installed so that when I go live again to continue streaming, I will be set to go and to take the plunge into that water world and get down on the bottom of it and take a look around and see what's going on. But this is what I have left to do. One more round on Phase 4 of collecting bones, reptilian skeletons, put that together. I got to do some more digging to the tune of about 1,400 more cubic units worth of digging. And I still need to get, what's it, 80, 70, 60, 52 more ancient bones I got to dig up. And then I got to do some cooking. And I don't know what the dealio is with that. I guess we'll burn that bridge when we cross it. But coming over to Phase 5, we have one more skeleton after that, protoform skeleton to put together. We have to go dig up some dung and defeat some guardians. And then sell off a bunch of stuff and we're done. So this awesome expedition should be done in one more session. And again, it hasn't taken me altogether too long, and I haven't been super focused. I haven't been trying to speed run it. Put an hour in prior to today, and about 2 hours today has managed to get me most of the way through. So far, I'd say I'm about 3 hours in. I expect to be about another 2 hours to wrap it up. And that's that for Expedition 18 Relics. Okay, folks, so hold on, let me do one last thing here. Alrighty. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Just a huge, massive thank you. And don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help the algorithm, help people find my channel. So when I am streaming or when I'm putting up videos, they can find it easier. Helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody for watching. I looked down and I was like, holy cow, I have 751 subscribers. And I thank all of you. I appreciate you guys a lot. Never really thought I'd get to this point, and here I am, only 249 away from hitting the glorious and mythical 1,000 subscribers mark. Oh, super excited about that. Also, and as always, I want to thank the Dread Pirate Citrus for hanging out with me and being the man and just totally helping me out and being solid for me. I appreciate you, dude. You rock, and you are an inspiration. And I'm just super psyched to have you along every time. And so to Double Tap and everybody else who came through today, I totally appreciate everybody. And oh, wait, a couple more chat messages just came in. So let's just hit that before I say goodbye. Dread Pirate Citrus writes, and I still have a whole bunch of stuff to sell in another system. I love it. Love it. Just made 45 million selling goods. And of course, that is all profit because I pirated all those goods trying to get S-Class mods for my freighter. Dude, I love you, man. You rock. There's just so much to this game, and I'm so glad to see that it is not only continuing to go, but it's going forward in style. There's just so much to do with this, and they continue to work on it, and it is a solid game. So everybody, No Man's Sky Expedition 18 Relics is great. Come check out No Man's Sky. The game is booming. It's fire. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So come on and play. And again, Citrus, thank you so much for everything. I can't say it enough. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. And to all of you out there in the digital world, thanks again for watching, folks. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will stream you soon. All right, folks, fly safe.